We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight, we'll have the final two games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He'll get this up to about the 44. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Let's go now. Ready? Cook up the gut. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. 38. Hey, go steal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Again, it's Cook. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Throwing, Jones. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time. Now Jones. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
To throw again on second down. Jones throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Out to his left. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Field flat. Blue flat.
They'll set up to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bills. Rondale Moore, 34 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Jones throw taken in by Thornton. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Locates Mooney on the out route. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Jones rolling to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his man, Thornton. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Here's a sneak with Jones. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Off play action. Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. Jonnu Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Watch out now.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Ready.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
A run there with Cook on first down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here's Cook again.
And some room to work.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Green jack.
They're going to look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
43 rails.
Back to the ground, Cook. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
More of the man in motion.
Yellow, go. Rail, yellow. Set.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Black shot. Drill green. Hey, green. Light blue.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs from 13 yards out.
And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 27, Jones. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Jones. Out left and complete to Thornton. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Jones now on 3rd down. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton from 6 yards away. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't
forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. On play action, they'll throw. Quick slant to Brown. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Moore, the man in motion. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. They find some open field here. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 49 yards. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Throwing, Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones, quick slant here to Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
Got his man. It's Thornton. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Completes this one to Thornton.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
I don't know about you, but can you just almost feel the relief that's gone through this stadium? He picked up that 1st down. Without it, this game is over.
And when he took off, it was almost like, oh, no, this might be it, but found a way to pick up the 1st. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run again with Harris.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, show that he's right.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Tyquan Thornton.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
On the ready, Black Ultra. Steel Black. You yellow. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's complete. It's Cook.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
That's taken in by Knox. Finding room at midfield.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
And some room to maneuver.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
So all eyes now on Tyler Bass.
Monday night. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They start on the ground here on first down. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that'll carry over the back line. For a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all-time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharpe, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 91 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. Give to Cook out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for the Bills, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to